you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5.
You think so? First and foremost, March Madness is coming up. Of course, it is March, I think 2nd at this point. This is March 2nd.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, March 2nd. March Madness is coming up. Had a little bit of national news coming from the NCAA D1 men's basketball, really basketball in general. All right. So we got coaches, people, higher ups, if you will, media spokespeople upset about court storming in the game. Okay. So obviously we saw, I believe it was a couple months ago, maybe more, maybe less. Caitlin Clark, she got court stormed, right? So somebody ran into her. It was a whole thing. And then, of course, we got Filipowski, Duke, going out bad to Wake Forest, stormed the court. They basically stampede this bad. I think he rolls his ankle or something like that. And there was an outrage that went about as a result of this. So I want to ask you guys, has court storming been played out? Is it time to ban this from the game?
I mean, I don't even know what that means. Like, first of all, I didn't know court storming was allowed in the first place. Like, and let's say they ban it. Do you think that's going to stop a student section from storming the court?
So let's talk about what we mean by ban. Obviously, nobody is going to be able to hold, hundreds of kids from running onto the court at full force. But there could be some severe fines in place for this, for those particular schools. So obviously the schools, they could tell their students, like, look, like, we cannot have this, or we're going to be docking it from your tuition or something like that. Right. And they could, like, I don't see why not. Like, they got many different fees that I still don't know why I was paying going to school. So it's just like, they could take it out of people's check. Somebody floated the idea that, okay, you got security guards out there, whatever, like, why not detain, some of the people that go down there, like, and just arrest them or something like that. Like,
nah, dude, this is a tradition. Like, people have been storming courts and fields, like, I feel like, for a minute now. Like, I don't see why punishing people for it is the next step. Like, maybe they could, like, slow it down a little, like, so the players could get off the court. But, like, whoa, like, they need that in the sport. I feel like that's what sports is all about. Like, whoa, upsets, storming the court, we won. Like,
I mean, yeah, definitely collegiate sports. I mean, they've been doing this for decades upon decades. Nothing has really changed, as a matter of fact. Like, I just put, like, these are all court stormings, I believe, this year alone. Don't quote me on that, but I believe this year alone. The problem is when you start hurting, players, right? Yeah, that's the asset. I mean, that's why we do this thing. These are big money guys, especially with NIL coming into play. Y'all are telling me there's nothing we can do?
Man, he should have got off the court faster.
Yeah, like, what? Like, come on. He knew it was coming. Like, he was the one who lost. He was the one who got upset. He knew it was coming.
He's supposed to just run off the court as soon as the buzzer sounds? Like, he's supposed to just sprint off?
Yes.
I mean, damn near. Like, come on. Like, they were coming. He knew they were coming.
Dude, you got to get a little loser's limp out there at least. Like, hey, no, you're not going to shake the hand of your opponent or anything like that. We just, it's just a stampede.
On the court.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Jacob, real quick, you told me that Auburn might win it all. You still standing on that?
Yeah.
That's a 5-part. We'll let it play out.